Okay, all right, what's up, everybody? Christopher Leon Johnson here. So, I just left City Hall. Back behind me, happy Thursday, the 16th of the 19th. Sorry, like, time, this week is so slow, it just kind of ironic. The 19th of September, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get out of here. So, basically, I was testifying. Let me get out of here. I don't want to be here. I don't like being in this spot that much. But I was testifying at the DCAS. Technically, it's a governmental operations hearing, predominantly with DCAS. With like I pulled this up. Like I said, there's a lot of things. Like they give me 3 minutes instead of 2. But thank God, like I spoke about Rosebud Island, supported people Rosebud Island for a minute, for 35 seconds. To tell them, like, look, Rosebud Island, we need everywhere. You should be able to vote for your own board. I don't know why that you have to put a bill to give the people the power to vote for a board. We all know what that's about, because what they do is they let the executive people with boards and shit like that. Like I said about boards, it can get dirty as hell. But I want to talk about this, right? So like I said, I supported Rosebud Island, spoke about Rosebud Island, said what I said about that. And then I went to speak on behalf, I'm going to I'm walking to 14th Street. Fuck that. I'm walking to 14th Street. I'm going to all right, enjoy your day. Thank you. Going to speak on behalf, going to 14th Street, I go shopping. Hello, how you doing today?
Thank you.
Doing good. Oh, 24-hour work days. So I want to talk like 24-hour work days, right? It's great. It's good. So I know this is, I just came out fresh out of City Hall. Defend 24-hour work days. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they still have that protest on the 26th against the boosted paper.
We protest every Wednesday.
Yeah.
10 a.m. to 12 at the
Yeah.
in front of CBC.
Yeah, I was talking about this like a few weeks ago, but they having that protest again outside of the media, the paper, right? That corrupt paper, Sungtao Daily, right? They have that.
Daily,
They have that.
29.
The 29th.
29. We're gonna be there in front of Singtao Daily.
Corrupt paper.
188 Lafayette Street.
Real corrupt paper.
Yeah,
Lotus.
Can you be there?
I'll be there. Lotus Chow. Yeah, she's real corrupt. So yeah, they protesting. Yeah, she's real dirty. Real foul.
We demand Singtao fire her.
Yeah, they got fire. She's no good. There's a few other reporters at that paper. They do good work, but her, you can tell she's really conflicted. She's really paid and bought off. She's really paid and bought off, make them look good. So
Let people know.
I will.
Want more people?
I will. So yeah, I will. So like I said, yeah. So the 29th they're gonna have a protest outside. They do this every Wednesday. Speaking of this, like I said, these nonprofits are corrupt. Like CPC, they're really dirty. They're really corrupt. They really played a lot of dirty games of trying to like I said, they have a lot of political power because they have all the votes. The problem is the government, they give all the votes to the nonprofits. So the nonprofits, they use that against elected officials and people that run for political office. They're saying that, well, if you want our votes, then you got to support our agendas. And majority of the time, the agendas are dirty as fuck. They're really corrupt, really dirty. So they are fighting. So what's happening with this situation? I took off topic with the other one I was going to talk about. Was
Doing great.
yeah, thank you. It was yeah. So what they do off topic is basically they, with the workers, they work in 24-hour work days and they get paid 12 hours or they get paid 8 hours. So a lot of dirty shit that's happening. So how you feel about this, brother?
Nothing. I'm gonna talk to you about me. What's going on with me?
Yeah. So what you want to talk about? I'm busy. I'm good. You good?
No. Finish.
Nah, I'm good. I'm going to 14th Street. I'm going all the way to 14th Street, by the way.
Yeah. I walk that way.
All right, cool.
You talking to someone, right?
Yeah. So basically, with somebody right now, but it's okay. So basically, they are allowing this bullshit to go down. It's just getting really, really disgusting how they handle this CPC. Really corrupt, really dirty government, dirty nonprofits. That what they like to do is they weaponize their political power to control elected officials, and elected officials do their dirty bidding while the people suffer. The people suffer. So basically, that's what's going on here. So yeah. So I'm done here. What you want to talk about? Huh? What you want to talk? Yeah.
I thought you were talking so much.
No, I'm good. What you want to talk about? You say talk about politics.
You want that way? I walk you.
Yeah. Well.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
All right, cool.
What's going on with my life?
Oh, well, yeah.
Non-profit. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hold on to your pants.
Yeah.
Today is one of the most fucked up days of my life. You ready?
Yeah.
I have to start my life all over again the third time. I went to medical school. I studied for 20 years to become a doctor. Anesthesiology. Went to residency program. There was 4 minorities. After 3 years, they took the state's money, $700,000 to become a doctor. They took the state's money and they fired us all. That was 20 years ago. Now, I started in Carter's Park, where the mayor lives. There's a field. There's a field, a hockey field. Me and my brother fixed the cracks 3 years ago to start pickleball there. That thing exploded. You know, I fixed the cracks with my own money. You know, that's a $20 job. And after a month, 2 months, we have 500 people on Team Reach app called Carter's Park Pickleball. Then the politicians got involved. Here we go. The politicians got involved. Gave me an award. Assemblywoman Rebecca Seawright and her son, Brad Hirschman, her purchaser, who plays pickleball. And are you recording this shit?
Yeah, I am. Oh wait, keep this shit on, man.
And gave me an award with the park commissioner, and then basically told me to get the fuck out of here. We're going to take over this park. So they can start a non-profit basically. So for 3 years, 2.5 years, I've been fighting with them after I got the award. Because I would bring my job. I was a volunteer.
Yeah.
Bringing the nets in the morning and at nighttime, and I would play all day long because I don't know what job. And I would teach a little bit. I would give 1 or 2 lessons sometimes during the week somewhere else. But again, there was a beautiful community in Nuremberg. I got 3,000 on Team Reach. It's called Carter's Park Pickleball. I have 3,600 members. But these politicians are so conniving, and because they're working with the Parks Department, that they do anything to blackmail you. So what they did was, there was like 3 really toxic individuals. You know, cycles. They're manipulative, and it's a beautiful community. But there's always 1 or 2 people like that. So when you play pickleball, you put 4 in a stack. You put 4 paddles on a stack, 4 people at a time, and everybody wastes a turn. Round. Initially, what happened was my first generation of players became advanced players, and they would want to gravitize the court by force, take them over. Take the course over by force with the support of that politician's son. But we stopped them. The community got together and said, get the fuck out of here. This is for all of us. It's not for first generation. It's not for the best players. This is a residential area. This is not, what do you think this is? Kids play here, whatever. So we fought them back. But I became a target. So how did they get to me? I had a committee. The committee were my soldiers. They were there to protect me. And they always give me advice. Basically, you have to be very low key. As the leader, you have to be very low key and let the soldiers protect you. Take the bullet wounds. If as the leader you become too outspoken, that's when you get worse. You understand? So that advanced group formed their own Team Reach site called Upper East Side, and it's basically run by the politician's son, who's in the community board, and basically it was a hate site for pure Albert, pure hate site, because they wanted the courts. I control the courts with my nets in the morning and at nighttime, and they wouldn't dare remove the nets because the community was using them. Yeah. So it was a pure hate site. But yet in my site, it's very clean. But if I try to defend myself, if they put a comment on the other side, and I'm only one or two times I try to defend myself, and they go berserk.
Mm-hmm.
It's like double standard.
Yeah.
Because the other side's politically connected, because they get away with it. But my side, if I defend myself, it's the end of the world.
Upper East side.
Yeah.
That's Talia Jane. She on that site too.
Say that again?
Talia Jane. She's on that site. You heard of Talia Jane?
What site?
Upper East site. That's the website.
No, it's not a website. It's a Team Reach app. Maybe I'll show you.
Yeah.
Are you a reporter?
Yeah, I do media.
Okay.
I do everything.
All right. I'm actually.
I'm on YouTube, so.
All right. Oh, good.
Christopher Leon Johnson. That's my name. I just came out of City Hall, so.
So here's Team Reach site, and here all the different places that where they play pickleball, and there's my park. Car shop. So here you can see. I have. Oh, wait a minute. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you. I have 3,600 members in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here? Sometimes it shows. Let me go back. See, I closed the site permanently.
Yes.
I'll explain to you why.
Yep.
So I'm talking to a newspaper man. Interesting. Because the paper's supposed to reach out to me too. Anyway, it doesn't show right now. Oh, let me see. There it is. Okay.
That's a lot of names.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'm at the end. What's going on? Someone show me a number.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
We believe it.
3,600 members.
Mm-hmm.
So what did they do? What did they do? Well, this one individual is a psycho, basically. He's there every day, and they cause some trouble to the community and me. The place they're resentful that I started this, and I try to control the community. Manage the community. I don't control. I manage it. They run themselves, but I try to manage it, and it's a lot of prestige because they all looked up to me because I'm doing all this volunteer work.
Yeah.
So basically, when you put a paddle in a stack, the stacks are in order, and each stack goes who's next and who's next. So 4 at a time, because 4 people play at a time. So what this particular individual does all the time, and it's sacred. You're not allowed to touch somebody's paddle property. You cannot take somebody's paddle out of the stack. Oh, I don't want to play with you. It's a public park.
Yeah.
It's a public park.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't just remove paddles because you think you can. No. People get very upset when you touch their paddles and put them in other stacks. And these stacks, you could use markers to rate yourself, a beginner, intermediate, advanced, whatever you are. So, and he does this many times. He actually did it to a lady named Clara, and she's pressing charges. So what he does, he would take the paddle, and he removed the paddle to bring another paddle. His friends. That's what he would do. So I'm the leader of the community. I put my paddle there. I didn't know he was in the stack. I really don't want to play with him, but I didn't know he was in the stack.
Yeah.
So someone moved the paddle. After I put my paddle, was the 4th one. I know this guy, he moved, his name is Sammy. He went in the stack and removed the paddle or replaced the paddle, which I don't know why he was doing that in the first place. But anyway, he did that. And then 5 minutes later, it was our turn to play. My paddle's not on top. And this individual by the name of Andy Sokin, basically, my paddle was between 2 stacks. And he said, no, you're not playing our stacks. Your stack is not, this is not your paddle. There's 4 paddles here already. Basically, they moved my paddle away. And it's fine. But the point is, I said, no, I was there. You guys, somebody moved my paddle, and I was there. So I took my paddle and I put it back in the stack. He grabbed it. And then he grabbed it, and then he put it on the side, and I put it back in the stack. And then when he grabbed it this 3rd time, he wouldn't give it to me. So I reached for his arm, and he used his body in the way. And I reached for his arm until he gave it to me. It was a little short, but I was reaching over to get my paddle. That was it. No punches, no foul language, no nothing. It's my paddle, private property. He fills out a false complaint police report, complaint. But what he doesn't know is that the witness is an attorney that works for the police department. But does that really matter? Because he files a police complaint, and the community board and the parks department says. Another issue was that in the course, in the morning, there was a private group reserving the course privately, but it's a public park. So that when the community would show up to play, they would have to wait till they give up the court. But it was frustrating when there's 20 people waiting, and these poor people don't give up the courts. So that was another issue. So that group, the group refusing to give up the courts, complains to the Parks Department because the Parks Department, Sheena Kaufman, district manager, they're in bed with the politicians, with Brad Hutchinson and somebody with Ms. Seawright. So in the community board meeting 8 last week, they mentioned the park district manager, the district mentioned there's been bullying going on. What she doesn't mention is the individual that are refusing to give up the court. Other one, the bullies, because the community want to play. But she says bully without clarifying that it's not the community. The community has a right to play.
Yeah.
And they say, listen, you want to go play in a private park? Go to a private club. But you're not allowed to hold the club because the private group is associated with the politician. They make us look bad by saying, oh, there was bullying without clarifying who was bullying who. That's the key issue. Then she says there's a police report filed, but she doesn't. And then one of the chair ladies in the committee board, was anybody hurt? No. But the fact that she mentioned, that there was a police report and that they're trying to close the park if this gets out of control. But the community itself is run very smoothly. It is these agitators that want to control the course and take them over that poses the problem. So right there, I'm being blacklisted or tagged. Well, yesterday night was the finale, where it was the full board committee meeting. All the politicians, everybody was there. This is where all the committees, because the other committees was the park and waterfront committee. Here, all the committees, like I guess out of my show once every 3 months, 4 months. All the committees are there, all the big shots and so on. So I asked the question about why haven't we been able to get a public bin like all parks? All parks, pickleball parks, get a bin to store the nets. But we haven't because again, they're in bed with the politician. So he got his own private bin and his own non-profit. But we cannot get a public bin and we are the community. He doesn't play there. His bin is not being used. It's basically empty. But yet we cannot get a public bin. And when it came to the private bin, because he got a private bin, they offer us a private bin. But why is that? In the community park meeting, there's a park called St. Catherine that they're building. They are going to build pickleball courts, and yet there's already discussion on the bin they're going to be getting. But yet our park, which is established with a big community, can't get a public bin. We can only get a private bin. So we tried to get a public bin first, and if that didn't work, we tried to bypass the park department, because they won't give it to us, and go to community board. But guess what? The community board was in bed with the parks department, and what they did was give our permit away, our private bin permit, to another private person, an 80-year-old lady that can hardly walk.
Probably a shell holder.
Yeah.
What they do to get somebody, like they hold the license while other people will run the show.
Interesting.
That's what they do, like with companies.
Right.
So it's like they'll give like certain companies. You have to have in order to get a contract, you have to be like minority women business owned.
Okay.
So what they do, like the men will do, is they'll get like a sister or they'll get their daughter to own the company,
Right,
put their name on the paperwork,
Okay.
while they'll get the contract because the paperwork says the lady, and then the man runs the company.
Right.
So it's usually, I think it's a shell. It was a shell thing, kind of like a little shell, a shell transfer.
Yeah, because she was supposed in the community board. She was supposed to have the permit already, and it turns out we just learned recently today that she doesn't even have the permit yet. So it's all a lie. But now she's getting the permit because I basically stopped going. Why?
Yeah.
Because the community board meeting last night, they mentioned again in front of the entire full board, there's a lot of bullying going on without clarification. And then they mentioned that there was an order of protection. Let me take that back. That there was a police complaint. Nobody's reached out to me. Nobody's reached out to me. That there was a police complaint, and there was an assault, and there was punches, and possibly an ambulance, and none of this ever occurred. And my witness is a lawyer that works for the police department. So the chair lady, this was the chair lady, at the end of the meeting, basically saying this, defame me. I could actually sue her. I mean, literally defaming in public.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Without evidence, without anything. She's actually liable to be sued.
Yeah, sometimes people get to try to discredit their opposition. They get people to file phony police reports.
Right, yeah. Oh, no, definitely funny. Again, I have a witness. Like I said, we have many witnesses. That's not an issue. We have many witnesses. So, because of this, and because they're after me, I'm a target, I basically decided to give up, stop going there anymore, stop bringing the nets. I closed down the Team app. And now they will have to learn to manage it. In this particular neighborhood, they're very entitled. So they had a person doing all this volunteering for them to create this beautiful community.
Yeah.
But now they will have to learn to do the work themselves, which will be very difficult because these new generation is very busy. They're rather go play and then leave very quickly and then put the nest away. It's a new generation. They're very busy.
Yeah.
They don't care about the nests. They don't realize. The community knows, but they don't realize. I would be there half an hour, 40 minutes after sundown to put the nest away because I would transport it back and forth on the bicycle. And in the mornings, get up at 6 in the morning just to be there early. But now the community's going to do it, and I wish them good luck. It's going to be a big headache. But this is going on.
So where's Menon, Julie Menon, and Alex Borez, and
Good question. Julie Menon, they all work together. Okay? What can I say? I'm not saying Julie Menon's involved in this. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But we try to reach out to her a couple of times, and she never reached back to us.
what about Alex Borez and stuff like that? Like he's not saying anything.
Alex Borez, who's he?
He started a district too. I think he served a little bit piece. He started a piece of the 73rd too. So basically, him, Keith Powers, Upper East Side, right? That's Upper East Side, right?
Upper East Side.
So it's Keith Powers, that's City Council, Julie Menon, City Council.
The men is the one there for that area.
State Assembly is Rebecca Seawright and Rebecca Seawright, Alex Borez. The State Senate is what's his name? Jose Serrano. Not Jose Serrano. I think it's and
Well, that's it. The point is, they get a non-profit, and their future plan is to get me out of there. So maybe get 5 pickleball courts, start a school academy, and get funds for the public, and get tax money, and get a salary every year, $10,000 salary as a CEO of the non-profit.
yeah.
Well, I was the one that started all this. And that's the crooked world of politics.
Yeah.
It's a vicious life.
Oh yeah, it is. These nonprofits are corrupt.
Right.
They are really, really, really crooked.
Yeah.
They own, like I said, they own a lot of votes. Just like I was talking about recently, before we had this conversation, that one of the organizations have a lot of votes, and they put a lot of the politicians under their thumb because they have all the votes. Politicians have all the votes to win these races and win these re-elections. So they do their dirty bidding. They do their bidding. So yeah.
And it's like a generational thing. So the son, he's already the community board. The mother is Assemblywoman Seawright.
Yeah.
And I guess the grandson will be there too eventually. And that's life.
Yeah.
It is what it is, like one guy says.
Yeah.
And not much you can do with the political forces unite against you.
Mm-hmm.
They get a volunteer. That's what's amazing.
Yeah.
They get somebody volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, they want the app because it will make their life easier
Yeah.
to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because now they're going to a transition phase where they're going to start bringing, setting up the net themselves and so on and so forth. And they would love to have this app.
Yeah.
But they should realize, as the volunteer and creator of the app, that's very personal to me. So even though it's a community app,
Yeah.
and it serves the community, but it's also a very personal, private app.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's a lot of chaos in the community because how they know that was their means of communication and staying united
Yeah.
as a community, and now they don't have it.
Yeah.
They'll form their own app with time, and that'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't realize they are volunteers, and then they are volunteers with a little creativity and knowledge. They create their own app and have a little influence.
Yeah.
So they didn't take that into account. It's a very strange world
It is.
because later. And again, a lot of support. They're going to be going.
Uh-huh.
Many purposes of the community behind you.
Yeah.
But everybody has a busy life.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody wants to.
Yeah, we all do.
Nobody wants to risk their neck for the community or for the leader or whatever. But like I was telling one of the young girls, named Sarah, that, if you have a maid that comes to your house and cleans your house 3 times a week for free, and one day she's a little tired, would you fire a free maid?
No.
This is very analogous to what's going on with me. They got this free volunteer running and organizing this little community who started it, and they basically got rid of me so they could do the work. But the point is, these kind of communities would have been, and historically, don't function very well unless you really have 2 retirees taking responsibility for the next, like in the morning and the evening. Because the young people don't care, and it's a lot of work. People, once sun.com, they want to rush to go home.
Yeah.
But somebody got to stay in the rain and put them away.
Yeah.
So, and they don't have no one that willing to take that responsibility about the. But that's life. It is what it is. I guess the famous words told by one of my committee members. But it was very stressful. For two and a half years, my committees would every year I would have to switch committees because they get so burnt out and protected.
Thank you. Yeah.
Every year we have to switch committees because they would get so burnt out and protected. It's almost a full-time job.
Uh-huh.
Hard to believe, it's almost a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Being a committee member and dealing with all this drama.
Yeah.
That's life. So what is your name?
Christopher.
Christopher, and where are you from? What
Brooklyn, from Brooklyn, Crown Heights.
Paper? And what paper? What is, or
I do independent media. I do YouTube, Twitter, things like that. A lot of politics know what I do. They love me. They hate me. Some love me. Some hate me. Some. So they watch my stuff. So which is hilarious.
That's nice. So if I had to say something, someone mentioned this to me recently, yesterday, today, this morning. Actually, this morning. Right. This morning, basically saying, because she did the same thing many years ago. She learned never to volunteer ever again.
Yeah.
And that's a story, terrible story, but it's not worth volunteering.
Yeah.
Because they always want to fire the volunteer
Yeah.
for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy world.
Yeah, it is crazy world.
Oh, yeah. So that was my story, basically.
What's your name, by the way?
Albert Carrero, or Dr. Carrero. They call me Albert the Pickleball Doctor. And they just bump into you in the streets, and I saw you talking on the phone about politics. And I was very interested, very curious.
So you have Twitter or no?
Twitter? No, I don't have Twitter.
No social media?
No need. No.
I don't blame you. Albert the Pickleball
Doctor.
Doctor.
I'm very well known in the effing side.
That's good.
And loved.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's articles. If you go to Google, put on Hard Joe Sparks Pickleball. You read a lot of articles, what it took to get this course and the local stuff.
Pickleball is a great sport to do.
You know, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It keeps you young. And you gotta stay young.
It's like tennis. It's tennis and what? It's like tennis and.
Well, you know, I don't believe it has anything to do with tennis. I teach racquetball pickleball.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is in this country, 99% of the instructors are tennis instructors, so they teach racquetball. They
Tennis.
teach tennis pickleball.
I think tennis is a good sport, but in the city, they completely put a lot of rules in it. It's just like you got to get a license to play tennis inside a tennis court.
And the reason I say it really doesn't have nothing to do much with tennis is because all the sports like racquetball, handball, paddleball, there's a short handle, short rackets. So you need to learn how to play with a short racket, one-dimensional. When you have a long racket, it's two-dimensional because you cannot swing down when you hit the floor every time.
Yeah.
So I teach one-dimensional racquetball, pickleball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, like I always say, the future racquetball players will dominate and take over the pickleball world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't fool around. They blast, place the ball.
Yeah.
When you do top spin, when you top spin the ball all day long, you're slowing the game down. You can get all those by leaning over the kitchen. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You know, and it keeps me young. And I'm able to compete with guys half my age. So, it's a lot of fun. Okay, it was nice talking to you, okay?
Say to you, brother.
So you want to give me tell me your card again or something? Or,
Oh, I have no card.
All right, but you too? What would I look?
Christopher Leon. You want to talk right now?
Oh, Christopher
Leon Johnson. That's why.
All right, let me write it down that way.
No, you look good right now.
So look, all these people saying, because I send this to everyone.
Yeah.
All my supporters, I send them this, you know, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I sent them this here.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah, you got a lot of support. He has a lot of support.
Okay, for example, okay.
But he doesn't really.
You know, everybody got this.
Yeah.
All my supporters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see what it says there?
Yeah.
Basically what it said happened last night. But again, they don't seem to understand that my main witness is a lawyer that works for the police department.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody giving, you know, then people, you know, saying, you know, in regards and they're gonna miss me and it's unfair.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so you said your name was
Christopher. Like, go on YouTube.
Okay. Let me write it down because I'm getting a little.
No, you're on YouTube. You have YouTube?
Yeah, I got YouTube. Oh, good. You want to go there now?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, I got YouTube.
You can subscribe. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Subscribe, but
it's hard to make a living in YouTube, isn't it?
no, yeah. I just got demonetized, but I don't care.
Oh fuck.
I don't chase the money like that.
Yeah.
I can use the money, but
Right.
I don't try to back buddy. I mean, that's not me.
Okay.
It's not my technical.
Oh, what is your name?
CH.
Oh, Christopher. CH. Christopher?
Yep. RIS.
Christopher.
Leon Johnson.
Christopher.
Now go back. You did it correct. All right. So no. I wish I was Christopher Lee, but put Christopher. TOPHER. Space. LEON. Space. Right there, Johnson. Right there. That's me. Right there. 1.48,000 subscribers. That's me.
Good. Let's discuss this off the post. All
right. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I didn't turn on the medical person.
Oh, really?
I'm from the doctor.
Oh, that's it.
Is it off?
Turn it off. Oh, yeah. It's off. We turn it off right. All right. So, all right. So, Christopher Lee, I'm back here. So, the guy I was speaking to right here, he asked me to speak off the record. So, yeah.
Now, because my apartment burned down, my e-bike burned down. There is light. There is a light in darkness. Yeah. Today, I was given a check by the foundation. Then I was given a check by
All right, sorry about that, guys. Back here again. He actually cut it off, I think, because it was some stuff that he was telling me that he doesn't want out, and I respect people. Like I said, people that I show respect to. We have a conversation that out of respect for the man and his privacy, I don't want to. He told me not to disclose it, and I did it. I'm never going to do that to anybody. So let's go forward. About early on, like I said, I was at the City Hall hearing today. And like I said, I was at the UN, help people out, promoting an event for the UN tomorrow. There's an event happening tomorrow at the UN tomorrow, helping out with that on the 9th or the 20th, the first day of fall. Today's the last day of summer, first day of fall is tomorrow on the 20th. And so basically, I heard about this hearing about the bathroom situation, about city. So governmental, it was held by the chair by the governmental, which is chaired by a Lincoln wrestler. By the way, they are seizing these shops. So what's happening here in New York City is that I think it's Soho. Cause Soho, it's a lot of down zone. It's one of the most down zone areas in the CBD, the Central Business District, called Soho. So basically, you see here, guys. They shut down the smoke shop because of the law that Jennifer Raj Kumar got passed in the state which is called the Smokeout. The Smokeout Act. So basically, the Smokeout Act will allow the NYPD to assist the sheriff department in closing down illegal smoke shops. Yesterday they had to hear about that. I didn't even feel like attending the hearing because it was bullshit. Let me make some comment about that, right? What the cannabis situation is about is basically making sure that only the nonprofits get to line their pockets with the cannabis stuff. They don't like it when the regular people open up cannabis spots because they don't make a living like that. They don't get their paycheck. They don't get paid like that. The legal cannabis industry in New York State was basically a rollout to benefit the nonprofits that get these elected officials in and to higher office. And what happened was there was people that knew about the loopholes and they decided to open up a smoke shop. So there's a lot of BS that's happening here, but so these elected officials, they saw that, well, these so-called illegal smoke shops are cutting to their profits. So they decided to start shutting these spots down. Now, before the Smokeout Act, the only agency that was allowed to shut down these smoke shops were the sheriff department. Now, everybody knows in New York City that the sheriff department is really small. I think it's to per NYPD's uniform personnel. It's about 2,000. It's about 1/5 of what, like 1/10 of what the NYPD has in personnel. So it's about like 2,000 sheriffs in New York City, and you have like about 25,000 NYPD officers. So the Smokeout Act did was allow the NYPD to assist the sheriff department in shutting down smoke shops. Now, the NYPD was been helping out the sheriff department in shutting down smoke shops because, let's keep it real, right? The NYPD is the police agency in New York City. Now, police officers, everybody know in New York City, they supposed to maintain the peace. They're supposed to maintain the peace, and they have the obligation to assist other agencies when they are told to. Now, I back the cops. I back the blue. Everybody noticed that there's a big situation that's going on in New York City with the migrant crisis, right? Now, the migrant crisis is a big, crazy crisis. I love my migrants, but we all know that there's a criminal element with this crisis that a lot of people went out the door. Now, let's say if ICE start arresting these migrants because of, let's say Trump wins the election. You might have people trying to fight the ICE people trying to protest ICE, but who you think is out there and really out there in front of those ICE facilities making sure that people don't use bullhorns if they don't have a permit, make sure that people don't block the door, make sure people don't do anything stupid? It's the NYPD. So, but the Smokeout Act gives the NYPD authorization to really do the sheriff department job and shut down these smoke shops, these legal smoke shops, which everybody know that it's only affect these politicians' pockets, because what happens is the politicians, they decide who gets those licenses for the legal cannabis shops. Now, the legal cannabis shops, in order to open up a cannabis shop in New York City, you have to have $210,000, and only $200,000 of that money is refundable. So you have to spend you got to give $210,000 up front, like a retainer. And what happens is, in order to be able to apply, you have to be justice involved. Now, justice involved means that you have to be in and out of jail, which is crazy. Why you have to be a jailbird to be eligible to get a license? It's crazy. So, sorry about that. So going forward, it's a big process to get a license in a city. Make that clear. So going forward, guys, seeing things around here, low density district that they want to upzone. That's why, like, when it comes to, I hope I have that paperwork. It's crumbled up. Sorry. This right here. Right here. This right here, defund this organization right here, CPC. They're one of the main organizations that want to get rid of a council member because he's against Soho no upzoning, by the way. So going forward, back to what I was saying before today, why I was at City Hall. The reason I was at City Hall was because I was there. I was so busy. I didn't really think about it, but I was like, I saw it, and I thought about the main topic, which was really about the bathroom situation, the bathroom stuff, the bathroom situation, about how opening up, if you're a city agency, a city-owned facility, they have to open up the bathrooms so people can use it. But I brought up, like I said, I had to go cover support people, other stuff with the U.S. I wasn't able to go out to the rally today, and I don't want to see those bastards anyway. LDU, that Los Angeles was there, Vocal New York, all those non-profits that was there. All it was about was trying to make sure the homeless people be able to pee. But what about the people that don't live in home, that has homes and shit like that, that lives with people, don't live in a shelter, able to use the bathrooms too? Because you gotta go, you gotta fucking go, and they don't worry about that, right? You gotta go, you gotta go. Now, I put this up to hear it today about. I brought this at the hearing today. Happy 19th of September. I brought this up today at the hearing. I said, well, what about when I told Lincoln, I said, look, Lincoln, look, what about when the DCAS police be having the key and shit, and they be controlling the fucking bathroom doors and shit, and they be like, well, the bathrooms are closed and shit like that. It be a lot of like anybody that deal with these city agencies, they know how the shit is. If you get it, like, let's see, like city, they know how this, you know how the shit is, where these motherfuckers be controlling the like I said, like they be controlling the doors and shit. Even Lincoln was like, yeah, you're right about that. He co-signed the shit. Lincoln agreed. They're like, yeah, the decapo, they be doing, because I didn't want to bring, it was so much short time. I think anybody that do, they know the main spot they do that is at 1 Central Street, which is the headquarters for the Public Advocate Office, the New York City Controller's Office, MOM. Sure, he asked me about media. I do. I think I have my shit. Yeah, I do in my pocket. Just got a new one. I lost my other one in the city somewhere. I don't know where I lost it. I lost it at a protest, but you lose, you gain shit, you lose shit. So get your press pass and all this shit like that. That's the main spot where they play that fucking game at. Especially when you have Community Board 1 that oversees that district is there, and they play, and this is what DCAS police, they play this game where they control the fucking bathroom doors. You want to use the fucking bathroom, they can make a decision where, oh, you can use it, you don't have to use it. It's fucking crazy. So I brought it up today. I brought it up. So let's make that clear. So I want to make this more clear, guys, that like I said, make this more clear that yeah, that it's where the money's at. It's where the money at. And just like, it's crazy shit. Like I said, I bought it up, bought the bike stores. I said, yo, who do we all use the bike stores is at these buildings where the public are employees. And I bought the trans shit. I said, look, I my trans community is what it is. Use X. I support my trans people. So it's just a few things I brought up today. It was longer than expected. Like, it was, the guy was, he was hearing what I said, and I mean, I was like, all right, whatever I want to. Well, I gave it a time of day. I mean, it don't hurt me. Anyway. So I walk up the street anyway. I walk up so anyway. I want to exercise. That's my mean in a nutshell. So let's make that clear. 157.
Now I just kind of like control myself for like 1 second.
All right, my sister gave me a text, so I'll get that part later on. I'll get back to the city, back to Brooklyn. I'll get it to my sister. I forgot about that. It's all right. And yes, 158 now, 9:19:24. So. Forbidden Planet NYC. So we're still in Soho, NoHo, Marte's district. This is Marte district, by the way. So I gotta go buy some sneakers. Got these shits on, but they're like slippers. But the place I gotta attend tomorrow, I can't dress like this. Just wearing these shits. Like fucking slippers, so I gotta be mindful. So make sure you touch. So 5,000 square foot or retail. Plus, Strand bookstore. You want to sell books? Go here. Get some decent price for books. I think it's Thursday, so I think it's from 10 to 2. But there'll be a lot of people selling books because a lot of people read, a lot of people find shit, and they go sell and make some money. I mean, not bad, right? But I told the guy before, a lot of politics watch my shit. I was there today. I think look, there's a lot that I bought out for 3 minutes, so it's whatever. I said before, guys, like I said, like, it was just, my video speaks for itself. So. So basically, Northwell Health, it's an ambulance. It's like a contractor. It's like a supplier. They supply. They work with a lot of hospitals and shit like that, and they like the network. So they're the ones that. It's like an Ally Universal for hospitals and shit like that. But they do a lot of. So basically, that's them in a nutshell. If I end this here and say, yo, like today I saw the whole thing with LDU, they'll be in there and shit like that. We make this clear, right? We make this clear that like the reason they was there because they have a lot of, I get because there's a lot of little baristas that they have, there's a lot of little baristas that do a lot of, they deliver our food and shit, and they don't have bathroom access, and that becomes a big problem. They don't have no bathroom access like that, so it's I get it. I give it to them because at least they have to fight for the people for that, like they get shitted on too. So. I go bro to get some shoes and shit, and then I'm gonna head home. A little tired, but it's all good. So I'm about to log off and take care.
It's like, yeah, it's been like